You are a superstar. Symbol of a woman who be working for herself. You are a superstar. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. You a vlogger, fishing over. You a being one less than a mugozi. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie.
Hi ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's your girl Owamie aka Miss Via Focal, and yes ninjas, today we're going to talk about the Mpisane and Mkhize household, the rich, famous and scandalous darling. Okay, so obviously we're gonna go ahead and voice background it because I'm super exhausted. I thought I was gonna take a break, y'all, but anyway guys, Musa Kaula held a space and Sbahle Mpisane got in, and this is what she had to say.
So kuyo yonke into ekhulunywayo la in terms of ukuthi who's wrong, who's right, nokuthi uSithelo got attracted to ingane. Angazi, obviously siyazi ukuthi yena yabenza ukuthi attracted to ingane yasekhaya, nokuthi uAndile wayejoba umuntu omdala. Obviously kwakuyingane yabona izinto ezingazazi, yatreatwa ngendlela entsha esingayazi ukuthi yayinjani, but ekugcineni if wakumjabulisa lokho wakumjabulisa. Nawe uSithelo if ukudlala le game ayidlala wakumnandi, siphelile uphathe kabi, usenendaba zokukhuluma asho athi wayeshawa and thina zumndeni sasazi. Ngangazi lutho yena ugirl vele asengiqalile ukukhuluma naye khathi semithi ngane yesibili, khathi imithi nganokuqala ngakhuluma naye angizwana nengane kuphela. But kuma yinto yokuthi you know wonke umuntu uzohlezi enokubheda kwakhe. There's always ups and downs into life. So in relation to le ndaba yakhe ukuthi ubani owenzazi, nengidore ngizaziyo guys, especially because uSithelo ngamazi kuna-19, senengidore ngizaziyo but angisoze akhuluma ngabantu. In relation to Owamie, he became an artist at a young age. He saw a lot, and besides, ingane who were his age were not people uzobathola emaklabini, wayethola thina emaklabini, you know. So it's also understandable ukuthi maybe that's why he was looking mostly at abantu abadala kunaye. But in relation to everything ekhulunywayo, uma cela ngangena esasheni because uma phela egcine she so support into esithandayo thina. If ngithi ngifuna ukujola mina nendoda eshadile, uma engaphatheka kabi ngoba egcineni wayijola nobaba, ubaba ebhizentanta namantombazane. So for me to do that, ngime umuntu ontanta nendoda eshadile, she'll be very disappointed. And I told myself ukuthi khona I won't lie, khona abashadile ukubabuke ngizomnandi la, but ngiyibamba kahle ngithi ngengikwazi ukudisappoint uma kuyo yonke into engiyenzayo. I don't disappoint my mom. And what in relation to Andile ubeseshadile manje, they look happy. And either way, uThami ngamthanda mina, she looks very young. As much as she's 3 years older, she looks actually younger than Andile, which is beautiful. And with me being in the experience, sure, uThami wasn't my friend, so I don't need to be all nice, but I'm very happy with her. Ayikho into wrong gabo, you know, yonke into in relation to our family side, we are happy with that. And anganazi idoro zokuthi wayefeba wayenzani. The fact that uSithelo vele wayidumile ukuthi wayemithe nomuntu oshadile, and then she was the reason behind a divorce, ethi ingane yakhe yimbi nani. That is wrong. Vele uSithelo is a person who likes attacking people verbally, you know. And nalokho ukuthi manje useyakhipha istory esadala to istory sangempela, because ekugcineni mina ayonto engiyaziyo ukuthi she was being abused. But the fact ukuthi ukhipha leso story manje and uyasikipha and then uyathula, like obviously mokhipha into, continue with it. Ukubona lekugcineni ukuthi who's on the right between the two teams. Angami into ukuthi uyakhuluma for a cloud or ukuthi ukhulume to destroy igama la Andile, because it did destroy igama la Andile. And it did destroy actually igama lethu as umndeni ka-Andile. And also uSithelo and I were still in communication noma u-Andile adishadile noThami. She was not my enemy because vele umzali wey'ngane zasekhaya, so I had to respect that. And you know, but manje masekhipha le ndaba, all of a sudden usengiblockile ku-Instagram. In fact, she blocked my whole family on Instagram. Ngamtshela ngathi Sithelo, actually fuck you and your ancestors ngoba like zithini kanje, why usifaka ey'ndabeni zakho? Because ekugcineni, when things get sorted, when everything gets sorted, sekuphuma nokuthi fine, ugirl, she's ibaby mama sekhaya, how is she gonna feel? Because ekugcineni umuntu nje esingenandaba naye, like mina angisoze ngahleka noSithelo, I'll never say hi, I'll never do anything because ekugcineni indaba yakhe no-Andile ukusikwenzakaleni nani into wafuna ukuthi ayikhulume nathi ngaminto nathi sibona ku-Instagram, you know. So in relation to everything, yazi sonke sidinwe indlela ehlukile, nami ngidiniwe, but ngifuna ukuthi nje sazi kahle ukuthi guys singablame yonke into, more especially like ingalo. Obviously mina ngakho ndaba yami ngihlangana la ngingakhuluma ngo-Andile noSithelo noThami yami lufuna, but uma umzali yena abazali gazi zingane abayingena indaba zethu kwamina kwayimanje nje abayingena indaba zethu, mina ngicela ngihlale ekhaya ngina 18 from 19 until today angazi ngihlale ekhaya, and vele bazothetha abazali bethi yini mafuna uhlala endlini mina ekhaya umuzi wasekhaya, I would love to stay there, but I've always preferred my privacy ukuthi ngizenzele into zami isikhathi sami nokuthi ngihlale ekhaya uma ngitshela ukuthi angibuye by 10 o'clock, you know. So kufuneka sazi usikuyo yonke into soyikhuluma singamfaki umzali ngoba umzali will just have to tolerate into esiyithandayo. Sengidedela ukuthi ingane is fully under us njengoflow nayo yonke into, so angisho ukuthi ugirl wayifeba. And also Joanity, I'm defending o-Andile. I'm not defending o-Andile, ngithi le nto ayiqhubeke to a point ukuthi we know ukuthi between bona bo-two ukuthi who is right, ngoba ekugcineni leyo ndaba izoqhubeka lapho ukuthi who was right, who was wrong. So in relation ukuthi ngithatha labayo, besides mina ngomuntu vele ohleli ngaMpisane who's questioning this, because asazi sikwenzakalani into manje ya hit high up and then yaphela lapho, kanti it should be continuing ukuthi ihamba le ndaba iphele lapho ukuze sowazi ukuthi yini esikhalelayo, whose side are we on, because right now we're not on anyone's side. Wangisho ukuthi I don't know ukuthi who's right, who's wrong, but itazosiza la ukuthi uqhutshekwe le ndaba ukuze izoma khona i-conclusion ukuthi who was right, who was wrong. If we are wrong on our side, then into so obviously is more public. And besides, what usho ukuthi ubhuti wamakhuluma Andile from Instagram aye umuntu oposta njalo, he's not a person emuze khuluma or anything. That's not him. Even kwamina, I don't do that. It's just that obviously I was listening now ngathi and I've got time ngathi actually let me be part of it. But njengoba nisho nonke nithi I'm here to defend Andile, I'm not, because guys ngisangaqhubeka ngicabanga into efuna uyicabanga. I'm just talking from my side, because obviously I only know one side of the story, and ngifuna ukuthi kuhambe kuze kufike where the other party is joining aqhubeke nendaba eqalile ukuze sowazi ukuthi kwenzakalani. Otherwise I'm not here to defend anyone, and as much as I'm not here to defend anyone, obviously ngikhuluma izinto engizaziyo mina. So i-DNA test, why umuntu enganqabisela i-DNA test when we are abantu who will take care of the child? And also how letting issue, because I came forward because cutting figure la everyone was directing yonke into to Uma. So the fact that ngizakhuluma manje was something I did later, but letting fear forward la because everyone was pointing everything to Uma ukuthi wrong for allowing o-Andile. Ngasho ngathi abazali angibona abantu abangasitshela emhlabeni senzeni singenzani, because we will do it behind their backs anyway. So leyo nto ngizele la to say, not to defend anyone. If you guys feel what I'm defending, but ekugcineni I feel like me and ukuthi ifune iqhutsheke le ndaba sazi ukuthi ubani on the right and who's on the wrong, because mina I've just got my own personal opinions which is coming from my side. Now zoma lama opinions akho ahlukile, but ekugcineni between bona bo-two asazi ukuthi uba right. We don't know who's right, and we're just gonna have to leave it there. Singazondi lokho sizwe indaba yakhe, sithande lo yedwa sonde lo muntu, asiyazi indaba iphela kwamina zosibahla, ngiyazi indaba ihamba iphele laphi. And as a public figure angeke ngifune ukuthi ngifake kwinto enjena where I'm defending one person, because angifuni ukuzondwa nina nonke, ngizondwa abantu, that's gonna destroy my name as well. So I ngikhuluma just my opinion, because ekugcineni nje ade ngisho ukuthi uSithelo and I we okay, even under seshadile sasakhuluma nogel, nami nginama screenshots sakhuluma nogel, but kuma into yokuthi okay masikhipha le ndaba seyasibhlokha sonke as umndeni and manje sihleli sithi what is happening because ngilo muntu till today ngisathi ayibo you know but ekugcineni ngithi indaba iqhubeke ingabekwa just on air ngoba eqalile ayiqhubeke indaba sibone ukuthi who's on the wrong who's on the right and besides lokho abaningi abantu who have lied about being abused. I'm not saying she lied but ngiyasho ukuthi there's been so many of those situations that this is making it very hard and difficult for me umuntu wayemngani noSithelo and for me umuntu osiska Andile because ekugcineni as a woman I would not support abuse. I honestly wouldn't. And ngafuna ngihambe ngiye kuSithelo ngimxolisele on behalf of my brother if that was the case. But right now sabantu abablockiwe nje yena ukhuluma indaba yakhe and she's got the support from everyone. Into yokuthi ilokho kade ngisho ngithi asazi ukuthi lento ime kanjani ukuthi mhlasimbe ugeli wakwabanjwa ebheda ukuthi akwazi ukuthi ingane kaba you know so ilento engisho ukuthi yena uSithelo omunye futhi umuntu o wrong lapho because like le drama yokuthi ingane and besides lokho ever since yena no Andile decided to break up vele akafuni ukuthi she doesn't want to be in communication nathi and ngeke afune vele ingane yakhe ize but aside from lokho ukuthi I'm not pointing out fingers ukuthi ingane what not into obviously abayifuna ukuthi yenzeke lokho ngithi angazi ukuthi was leading to ukuthi kume khona DNA test but the fact ukuthi afuna ukuyenza why would you even be adding lokho ngoba phela noma uyayenza siphume kule ndaba siqhubeke rather badile ne break up yabo ukuthi she's nothing but baby mama manje but ingane ihlale zonke ndawonye kume yonke into ihambe kamnandi. So that's my only opinion in relation to lento ye-DNA because ugeli wayenqaba usenqabile nje for months afuna ukuyenza and you-awkward because phela the fact ukuthi uyayenqaba mina as uSbahle ngiyayibuka ukuthi ugehla simbakazi uthi ubaba bengane ngibuka kanjalo mina hayi ukuthi ngithile yonto but ngiyasho ukuthi nami it worries me ukuthi uzonqabelana ukwenza into elula kanje as much as it's offensive I know how offensive it is for women but for just ipiece yengane uthi ingane ihlale nosiswayo uflow I would do that mina personally as uSbahle but zonke sihlukile so ithatha differently le ndaba siyenze differently. Ngisho kona ukuthi should find it offensive but ekugcineni asazi ukuthi yini le yenzo Andile afune ukwenza i-DNA test naleyo nto ukuthi asiyazi leyo ndaba ukuthi what has caused Andile to want i-DNA test sasinani ukuthi ugelo wayenzani.
Now, ninjas, I did make sure that I chopped off the parts where other people were talking and I just make sure that I combined only where Sbahle Mpisane was speaking. Now, you guys could hear everything and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of narrate, like just marinate, you know, just blend everything together. So basically, Sbahle came in actually saying that, you know, people should not blame Mkize for Sithelo dating Andile Mpisane when he was so young because as children, we do our own stuff and we do it behind our parents' back, which I agree with her 1,000%. I have even said it that no parent should stand firm and say, I know my child, especially after that child has started the doo-doo, you know, the deed, right? So basically when it comes to that, I will go ahead and say that I do agree with her. However, she did then continue, you guys, and she was now talking about how, you know, Sithelo Shozi allegedly is refusing to take the paternity test for this second child, and she's saying that she does not understand, which I also do have to say that I don't understand. If they are saying that they want a DNA test, then why would you not just give a DNA test? Unless if it's either you already know the child is not theirs or you're scared to find out whether the child is theirs or not. So there is a possibility maybe that the child may not be theirs. Now, I'm not just saying this because it's Sithelo. I'm simply saying this like in everything. Now, what I would do is that if I had a child with a man and he decided he wanted a paternity test, I would go ahead and give it to him and then dump him, okay? Because we is basically calling me a house, okay? We are not going to face that disrespect. But in this situation, Andile already a married man to another woman, so it's not like there's any relationship to salvage between these two except for the co-parenting one. And if he's saying he wants the paternity test for the second child, I think Ugo should just go ahead and give it up, and obviously they can see if the child is theirs, then obviously they're gonna support the child proper. If not, then it will be a problem. So obviously, that is that. When it comes to like the part where she was now talking about how Sithelo was a hoe, or Sithelo udume ngokufeba. Ooh, ciao. Oh, guys, I think that this whole situation is quite tricky because there is obviously GBV in there. Now, there were parts that I actually saw on Twitter where people were talking about, she now even went in to talk about like the abuse and all that. I feel like when it comes to that, she also can't say she knows her brother. So I wouldn't really take it like to say, oh, she knows or she doesn't know. I personally feel like you don't know. Okay, so your brother can be abusive and you may not know. So when it comes to the abusive part, I'm not even really going to comment on that because I just don't want to get into any type of drama or trouble, because it will be like, oh, you are now siding with GBV and whatnot, which I am absolutely 1,000% not. If a girl's coming out and she's saying that Andile was doing all those stuff, then I do believe that she does need to take legal action, have him arrested, have him charged. And I know it's not as easy, especially when it comes to like someone that is from such a wealthy family. But I have said it to say that I do believe that Mpisane is abusive, and that is from the text that I saw, and obviously the voice note where he was very being very abusive, even though it was not physical. Okay, now obviously this whole situation has Twitter crazy. Sithelo, Sbahle Mpisane is trending #1, and a lot of people are actually going in there. I do feel like she should have just not even involved herself. That space would have just died down. I doubt it would have even trended. Now Musa Kaula is even chopping those audios and making sure that he posts them on his Twitter page. So I definitely feel like it was a bad move from Sbahle Mpisane. But other than that, I want you guys to go ahead and comment down below what you guys think when it comes to this whole situation. From me, Owamie, aka Miss Fear Focal, I love you. See you soon. Mwah.